Yeah, let's do it.
It's easy to sum it up. We're talking about practice.
Because it's about as casual as it gets. What's the problem now?
That's a clown question, bro.
I think we ought to see them beating them at least.
World champions!
Start playing with some jam in here. Let's go.
Philadelphia, looking as only you can look. Woo!
Here we go, here we go.
I would have guaranteed that AJ would be the one that wants to dump it on Sirianni.
Let's see.
And Devontae, and either way.
Uh-oh. Good move there.
Oh.
Great maneuver.
A little okey doke.
The best shower Nick Sirianni will ever.
Welcome to the Philly podcast. It's Wednesday, August 27th, and the regular season is now just around the corner. The Eagles closed out the preseason with a gritty 19-17 win over the Jets, but that's already old news. This week, the real action came off the field. We're talking trades and quarterback room, the final 53-man roster breakdown, and the look ahead to Dallas week. And now, your hosts, Chris and Eric.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Philly podcast, brought to you by the Broken Bell Network. Oh, man, as Keith mentioned, we have a lot to talk about tonight. Roster cuts, trades, all kinds of stuff. A lot of NFL news going on, especially with the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Chris, how are you tonight, pal?
We also have news.
That would be under NFL news?
No, we have under the Broken Bell news. The Broken Bell Network. The Broken Bell Network. What do we have starting in 2 weeks on our third Friday night?
Well, I was going to save that for the end of the show to keep everybody going, but you know.
Nah, I did it last night.
So we're off script already, I see.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even read it. My bad. Anyway, well, then fine. We'll bring it back.
We know, Chris. We know. This is why he hates you. So
there's like 9 other reasons.
Basically,
hold on. There's like 9 other reasons Keith hates me, and that's not one of them. Go ahead.
Okay, shut up. I was going to say that I was actually going to be saving this announcement until we had somebody join the show, but that wasn't happening, so I never talked about it. But anyway, we'll just do a little primitive thing here. Yes, Chris is correct. We have some news for the Broken Bell Network. We will be getting into the hockey realm of sports news here for Broken Bell. We have partnered with the FlyersNittyGritty.com, and we have come to an agreement with Jamie Bascal, the owner of Flyers Nitty Gritty, and he's a contributor to the website. He will be doing a live show every Friday starting September 12th called the Orange and Black Podcast. And we couldn't be more excited about it. It was, it was really cool. We been going back and forth for a few weeks trying to like get online and talk and hash things out. And to my surprise, man, he was really excited about it to get on board. You know, we're going to share their stuff exclusively as our Flyers content. They are credentialed. So his guys are in the stadium. They're, covering the games, writing the stories, doing all the analysis. But yeah, the show he will be doing is exclusive to the Broken Bell Network. They have 2 other podcasts that they do for their website, but this will be exclusive for us. And yeah, man, we can't wait. Super excited for it. They'll be sharing our content. We'll be sharing, like I said, we'll be sharing theirs exclusively. So they're our Flyers guys.
Yeah, and shout out to you because you kept pressing it, and the chatter in the group chat was like, "Oh, Fuzzy can." No, I don't want to talk Flyers hockey. I knew Flyer. I did the what was it? The hexies on the goalies on. I don't even know.
Tendies on Patterson.
There you go. And I was there. I was the third chair. I was there to make ridiculous, outlandish statements like last night when I said the Mets will never win the World Series ever again in my lifetime. But yeah, and a shout out to you for so shout out to you for keeping that going. Also shout out to ourselves for hitting 80,000 followers on the Philly Podcast Facebook page.
Guess what day it
yes,
is?
we did.
Guess what day it is?
Yeah, if you're listening now, go over and subscribe to the Broken Bell Network on YouTube, just under Broken Bell. Howie just made another trade. No, but that's I think my battery died the other day from all the alerts of all the trades he kept making.
Dude,
it was absolute insanity.
Right. And so and we know the 53 man was coming this week. This is the deadline was yesterday. We knew that was coming. What we didn't expect was, I think, Howie to address so many things that we had question marks about. All right. There's a sentiment right now that the defense has no depth and things like that. Philly sports media is either hammering that idea or they're allowing a lot of callers on to state that stuff. We will get into that during the show, I think, in that 53-man breakdown. But let's go to these trades. And I think the trades are really big because they center around the quarterback situation. I know I'm going to just kind of reiterate from last show. We know Chris had no love for the two quarterbacks, Kyle McCord or... what's his initials? How did he get initials before he even didn't make the team? How do you get I get in Washington, you got with RG3, you know what I'm saying? From college, was this his college nickname? And I don't know. You can't. I don't think you can get a cool nickname before you even make the team.
I mean, he played on Cleveland. I mean, they had to come up with something. The Flyers got Gritty.
Oh, Dorian.
The Browns got DTR.
Right, D. But it's cool, DTR. But it's I don't know. It's a really cool name for an unimpressive thing. It just doesn't match. You're like, yo, who's your quarterback? DTR. You're like, oh shit, no, really? That should be the reaction you hear from it. It's not like, yo, who's your quarterback? DTR. It's like, what? So what do you guys?
That's awesome.
How do you feel about the kind of the shakeup? Quarterback Sam Howell. What yay or nay? How are you? What's your takes on this?
I mean, I like it. I don't have a problem with it. So it's I mean, what you call it? McCord wasn't really doing anything for him. He wasn't showing him anything. And I guess they just wanted to shore up that locker room and that QB room. And with Tanner McKee being hurt, they wanted somebody that has some game experience. And when Sam Howell moments where it looked like he could play a little bit, and I'll take that experience to go behind, to be the number 3. I mean, unfortunately, he's going to be the number 2 for game 1 because, like I said, McKee's hurt, but he's a guy that has starting experience. I mean, I would say what did he do, Chris? Did he play an entire season as their starter?
Riveting information, but you might want to unmute.
I know he played a lot that year. I know he played well against the Eagles. Shut up. So
no, you're right. You're right. That was me. That was my fault. I apologize. I didn't mean to point that out for you at all. You
As-
could have just kept
as long-
talking, and it would have been great. No, you're right. Go ahead.
as long as you know. Yeah, Sam Howell, he was the next coming of, whoever for the Washington Commanders football team. The guy's a serviceable quarterback. If we're talking about Sam Howell being our backup quarterback, we are fucked. Because that means Jalen Hurts got hurt.
Right. And I think we were talking about this. Like, this is like if we're talking about where obviously Kyle McCord got it's a clear vote of no confidence by them going with this. But even before he was cut, I think with the Sam Howell trade, the Eagles traded a fifth-round pick for 2026 and a 2027 seventh-round pick for Sam Howell, and they got back a 2026 sixth-round pick. So we're not talking. This was not overly expensive. He did okay when he was in camp and preseason for the Vikings. He had a 43% passer rate completion. He had 191 yards with 1 touchdown. He did give up 2 interceptions. I don't know if he had it wasn't consistent command to be, I guess, a reliable backup. But if we're going to compare Sam Howell to Kyle McCord or DTR without Tanner McKee dealing with the thumb injury, Chris, are you mad about this move? What's the other thing Howie could have done to solve this? Just roll out what we have?
Do you want me to make your guy's head explode?
Listen,
Sure.
It's Wednesday night. Go for it, dude.
They should have re-signed Carson Wentz.
Oh Jesus!
So that's been the chitter chatter on sports radio.
That guy would never come back here.
Honestly, I think he would. I don't think Philadelphia sports media would appreciate it.
It's very possible. I don't know if I exactly agree that he is the one to go to. I think Sam Howell is a better option just because of personality-wise, history-wise, and they're probably talent-wise. I will give Carson Wentz, if he actually follows a strategy and a team, he could be good, but I don't think it's the right time, especially when we're trying to repeat.
No, I think for them, Sam Howell was the best option out there at the time. Howie wouldn't have acquired the guy if he didn't think that he would be a decent fit for the team in whatever capacity that he's playing. So I'm totally cool with it. I don't have a problem with it. I like Sam Howell. And like I said, he's our third string. He just happens to be promoted to 2 because of an injury. And let's hope he stays below 1.
Yeah. We did.
Yeah, I'm cool with all that.
I think we covered last week John Mechie, right? Michi.
Yeah.
Yes.
So did we cover Fred Johnson, or was that's this week? Fred Johnson is this week.
That was this week.
Yeah, that was this week.
That's an underrated pickup. I always liked Fred Johnson.
So look, you're picking up a veteran swing tackle, right? I mean, how long was he with the Jags? Was he even there a full season?
No,
I didn't think so.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, no.
But listen, he is a player you can trust. At least we do, right? I think we've seen him play and trust. I think he is just insurance behind Mailata and Lane at this point. I'm not sure he's going to be getting, but he is the old reliable that you could have. That was huge, Chris. Go into why you think the Fred Johnson move was probably bigger than the Sam Howell movement.
Because offensive line is the second most important position in the NFL. And he's shown last year he had stretches where he played well, and he knew his role. I don't know what happened in in a whatchamacallit. I don't know what happened in Jacksonville, but it was a weird thing. When he's been here, he's been here, what, 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
Yep.
I think he has 34 regular season games with us and 5 playoff games with us in the
Sounds
last
about right.
2 years. So again, it was nice. I think he is the right fit for the operation that is happening. He was a steal. Eric, who's the biggest of these three to you? Is it Sam Howell? Is it gonna be Mechie, or is it gonna be
Fred Johnson.
Yeah.
For me, it's Fred Johnson. He, like I said, offensive line is, like Chris says, the second most important position. We have, he's put under on the depth chart. I'm looking at it right now. They have him behind Jordan Mailata, and they have him ahead of Miles Hinton, who is got the little red boo-boo sticker on it next to his name at the moment. So I don't know what his status.
Is he popped?
I don't think he's popped. But
okay.
I see he's definitely, he's definitely injured at the moment. So this was a legitimate depth move by Howie. So he has a healthy body behind, to play one of the tackle positions if somebody gets hurt. So, and he comes in healthy, which is funny. Like, listen to this. Like Miles Hinton, 6'6", 323 pounds, right? Now, you got him there, and they just went and got Fred Johnson, who is 6'7", 326 pounds. So, I mean, and they're on the depth chart behind Mailata, who is a massive individual himself. They got a lot of hefty, beefy bodies on that offensive line. So, I like the deal. I think Fred Johnson was the more important out of the three, though. When it comes down to it, because that offensive line is just so important to their offensive scheme, the tush push. You need bodies to push forward. To help Jalen Hurts get across the 1 yard line or the goal line. So yeah, I think Fred Johnson is the key out of those three trades that happened.
Yeah, and like I said, it's only costing the Eagles 1.0. Yeah, no, it cost the Eagles $1 million.
It's $1 million a year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So again, it goes back to if he traded a fifth, and if Fred Johnson signs somewhere else next year, he's going to get a fourth round pick for him. Like it's ridiculous.
I mean, we know that we had a major blow to the linebacker core. With Nakobe, and it's nice to see the moves that it's still being addressed. I like that we have trust and depth with rookies. They are unproven. We understand that, but going after Fred Johnson, who's definitely a guy for our system, we know that he's already proven it. There's nothing else to say about it. There's hardware to prove, right?
Right.
So. And so like you guys, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think there was a right answer and a wrong answer here. Fred Johnson was the right answer. That was the most obviously focal move that he could have done for opening up. Let's go into what really stood out, and there were some shocks, some on rookie moves on who made or who did not make the roster. At least the 53. I gotta say, this got me, guys. When I saw Darius Cooper over Anais Smith, I mean, I know why. I don't want you to say like, oh, how do you not understand? Of course I understand. I watched preseason. Cooper was just straight up fast, dynamic. Dude was just quick on his feet, making plays. Smith, on the other hand, a little less productive. And he had a lot of snaps. I think they said he was almost upwards of 90 snaps, and he just literally was outshined by Darius Cooper. But what do you guys? Did you think both were making the team? At least, and Smith was going to make the team. Like what? What are you thinking here?
I had Cooper making the team. He just had too good of a preseason to not make the team. Anaya Smith did have a good preseason. He had 2 touchdowns in the first 2 games of the year. I just think he stood out that much better, Darius Cooper, because I just think he was a much better player. Like, there's nothing to say.
Yeah, no, I mean, I watched a couple of the games back, like certain highlights and everything. I cut through the game, and his route running was pretty good. Like, I'm not going to say it was amazing. The kid has got some hands on him. Like, I saw a video in practice where he was running, and the ball was thrown to him, and it was behind him. He literally almost came to a complete stop and was awkwardly turned and caught the ball one-handed about a foot off the ground.
Eric, that's
and
what I'm
then
talking about. So dynamic, man.
Yeah.
So dynamic on it.
And I know that was just like a practice session, but that little feat of athleticism right there, because he gets it and he just like starts trotting off with the ball. Like, oh yeah, I caught it, no big deal, like whatever. And I was like, all right, so he's not fazed by it. And he put the work in, he had the hands, his route running, I didn't think was perfect, but he was really good. And from everything I saw, he didn't make a mistake on his route running. Like, he had to go. If he didn't get the ball, it's because there's another option that was open. But he looked like he was pretty good and fluent with the offense. So I was happy with it. I felt bad for Naismith.
I don't feel bad for him.
He's on practice squad, right?
He's not on the Eagles practice squad. I'm sure he will be.
Yeah.
Darius Cooper, he has a chance to. Is he the next Reed Blankenship? Is he the next Corey Clement? Is he the next Chad Lewis? We'll find out. All those guys were, they were undrafted free agents. So
I was about to say undrafted rookie. I mean, is this like another Howie? Like, where the F did you get this, man? I don't know. I mean, like, you don't want to like keep saying it's over and over again, but man, how the hell do you do that?
They've gotten so much better in the Chip Kelly years, since the Chip Kelly years.
That was the talk about learning from your failures, right? Like what not to do, and then like growing from it. That's how you run an organization.
Yeah, I mean, exactly right. I mean, when Chip Kelly was here, Howie Roseman was put in a broom closet on the other side of the stadium. You didn't hear from him for 2 years.
Okay,
and then all of a sudden,
I don't need you exaggerating. He was in section 413 doing concessions. All right.
Well, according to Jason Kelsey at his Super Bowl speech, he didn't see him for 2 years because he was thrown on the other side of the room.
He definitely did.
The other side of the building. Let's put it that way.
Like, and you think about how crazy when you think about the Chip Kelly era. Like, we're going off a little talk, but like we all sold in. I don't know what the fuck we sold into, but we sold in a Chip Kelly era. We were like,
he's a genius. He's a
oh my
guy.
God! I don't know what the hell.
He knows how to make players, and he knows how to develop talent.
He made us think Riley Cooper was a receiver.
The only thing, Riley Cooper is a racist. Okay.
Actually, he's not. Like, if we're gonna bring it up, Shady McCoy came out and was like, "Nah, dude,
cool.
He's not a racist." He's like, Chip Kelly. He's a racist. Jason Peters came on. What was it? What's that show that he did? Didn't he used to do a podcast with Shady and Deshaun Jackson?
I know.
I think so.
No. I'm just saying.
I know.
The hate for Chip Kelly still carries these players.
Right,
12 years later.
You gotta you gotta listen to. You don't have to bend the knee every single time, but you have to show you're at least listening and know it's not a complete democracy. Chip says you're going to fit my mold rather than how do you fit into a scheme overall. And again, it was all the wrong things, and I don't think we need to beat that to a dead horse.
No.
But yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Howie has learned so much on what to do from being either sanctioned off and quarantined and all that other stuff, and just rising from the depths. He rose from the depths, right? Like he got his job back. He clawed back even more power. I love it. But let's go to
he was a phoenix rising,
like a phoenix. Yes. What beautiful.
Did we just do an X-Men reference?
No.
Harry Potter, douche.
Just Greek mythology in general. Phoenix Rising is just a basic.
Come on, Mr. Hufflepuff.
Oh no, they are not a Harry Potter family. No whatsoever, dude.
No,
not
I
at
know.
all.
My son read the books, and I was like, "Layhips don't read. What are you doing?"
Layhips don't read.
Shit. If that's not a statement that I agree with wholeheartedly, I don't know what is.
That's
let's
awesome.
go to the defensive side of the ball. We did see some impressive performances, of course. We had standouts and I'll throw these guys out. And if I've missed anyone that you guys have on your notes, of course, let me know. We have defensive tackle Gabe Hall. He's a second-year undrafted. Once again, big leap in his development. He secured a spot in a extremely crowded defensive line room for depth. So he was dealing with a shoulder injury, but he made it through camp, and he caught everyone's eye. Shmael Mondon, he made the cut. He was that 5th round out of Georgia, so he's the Bulldog, physical, fast. So I think he'll be more or less your depth at linebacker and obviously be very key at special teams for speed. Anyone else on defense, or you guys want to kind of piggyback and expand on those?
I'm not shocked Eli Ricks got cut, but I think he got picked back up on waivers. Just didn't have a good preseason. I'm not worried about it. We're gonna see what the Eagles are. In a week. They got a week to get ready for Dak Prescott, George Pickens, and CeeDee Lamb. I know the big thing is, our secondary, which is fine, in my opinion, because I think our front 4 is better than Dallas's front 5. There's nothing you can say. Landon Dickerson is an animal. 2 weeks ago, he got his knee scoped and was drinking beer, and then he was practicing today. The guy's an absolute beast. So I'm not worried. In my opinion, I'm really not worried about the defense. I think Makuba might be hurt. He might not play. That's where I might be a little skeptical on it. I know, Eric's boy Jahad Campbell is a fucking animal. He's just fucking. Who's the guy on the Texans? Brian Cushing used to hit his fucking head on the helmet. He's an animal.
When that kid started practicing, and it was early in camp, and you started to hear the buzz about him, yo, this kid's not showing any signs of a shoulder injury. And then it came out, that he had a tackle where he basically just rode Dallas Goedert to the ground. And I thought, okay, here we go. Then you started seeing video of him out in camp, but I'm like, wow, this kid is monstrous. And then you saw him actually play. And you knew instantly that he was going to be your day one starter. You knew. And I swear to God, guys, I still stand by this. If the Eagles had a crystal ball and saw that they were going to get him at 31 and he was going to be fine, I don't think they would have signed Zach Bond. I really don't. I think they've been.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? You have said that. And listen, I'm glad that they have Zach Bond because
me too.
Because you got to think if they can hold it down for 6 weeks, Nakobe comes back and he'll probably be full speed week 8, but he's an animal.
Yeah, and he is super quick to the ball. He has that knack for the ball. It's hiked and he's just there. He's always around it, and he's just a beast. He's so strong and fast, strong. he can read what's going on. Like he literally can read the quarterback's eyes. He knows where the quarterback is going. I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm sorry, I started like fanboying out on Ja Campbell. I totally lost track of what we were really talking about.
No,
We're
talking.
bro. Why don't you clean that up? Jeez.
We're talking about the defense. We're allowed to fanboy right now. You know,
Yeah.
That's your boy. I brought it up. I said, you love the guy. The guy's an animal. It'll be him, Zach Baldwin. You got to figure Trotter will be in and out of plays.
He'll be in the mix. Yeah.
Who's the other linebackers? I'm like drawing a blank.
Are you talking linebacker or are you talking edge rush?
Well, edge rush. I mean, if you do edge rush, it's going to be Jalix Hunt, who
Jalix Hunt is, yes, that is.
I'm looking at like a 6 to 8 sack season for Jalix Hunt.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and like I said, okay. So let's break down Vic. I mean, This is going to be our first real look at the all new defensive scheme because it has to be. Vic is doing a lot of moves here. I think Fangio, like a lot of people are, well, what's he going to do? We already know there's an adaptability in the type of players. That's why I think we're keeping, Bulldogs around because we want the adaptability behind those players, the multimodal type of, I can move over in a moment's notice type player where I think we're going to see more of that. I don't think we're going to see blitzing. I really don't. I think we're going to see more of the same if we can keep healthy. There is, we have that too high safety look, right? So it becomes a like kind of a complex match for cover in the front, and that's where I think having those smarter Bulldogs and those players or of the players of those calibers up front allows that match for cover to adapt. You can close in those gaps quickly. It puts other players in succession, in position to like get that, that playoff. But there is just a lot of unknowns. What is your biggest unknown? Is it the rookies? Is it like, what is it for you guys that this Vic's new scheme? I don't want to say worry. I hate that word. Where maybe do concerns lie?
Safety.
Yeah, I have to agree. I was just going to say probably safety right now. I mean, because free safety Makuba's out right now. He's injured. He may not play. So Sidney Brown's going to step up. He's going to get the start.
And we all liked what we said that last week. We all kind of gave Sidney his flowers, but now he actually has to prove it. Again, we know Fangio is not going away to that too high safety. That's like the bread and butter. It's what makes that whole front four work. So that is a good point. That safety is a concern. How do you feel about the move over for Cooper? Do you think he's still the right look in that position, considering how the priority for those positions to be played in this scheme?
He's your slot corner until he has to be.
Yeah, I mean, right now, yeah, I was going to say that he's going to be the slot corner. I agree with Chris. He'll be there until it's time for him to slide over if need be. But I mean, you got to figure too, like Jacorian Bennett's made the team, and Adoree Jackson, who they have on the depth chart, he's ahead of Keely Ringo for that right cornerback. So you're talking he's going to be your number 2. Which I kind of thought that was going to be Bennett because I didn't think Adoree Jackson had that great of a camp or preseason. But yeah, just looking at this now, but I love the fact that Coop can be so interchangeable. Like you can put him at 4 different positions in that backfield on defense. He can play literally every one of those positions, but just because of pure athleticism. And I mean, that's a wild card to have. He's like a real live flex player. I love it.
Wow, I never really kind of A real life flex player. Oh, wouldn't that be so cool if there was really a position that that would make it so hard. There would be so many infinite combinations that you would have to plan for.
Well, yeah. Well, you also got to. So it's a perfect segue into a topic that's not on the thing. Segue. That's not on our thing, because our Micah Parsons, they're in a disagreement about his deal now, because they have him listed as an edge rusher, which is 21 million, or I forget what it is. He's supposed to get paid $21 million a year.
I think it's 26 total, if I recall.
No, but because they're saying he plays outside linebacker, he's supposed to get paid 24. I'm sorry, but because he plays
24.
edge rusher,
yeah,
it's $3 million less. I have a feeling this is going to get really ugly. Like, just keep your eyes out for. Like, This is just not going away. And I'm not. And I think we are, as much as I hate to say it, is. Thank you, Hot Rats.
Oh, God.
Yes. Yes.
You stopped me dead on my trance.
Shut up!
I love it. Well played, Hot Rats. Like,
horse shit!
I think we're all Team Parsons. Like, I think,
Oh yeah.
I feel like the conversations we've had Terrence on a couple times. I know he's a Dallas guy, but we all agree that Mike is probably the best defensive player in the NFL in the regular season.
Yeah, talent is talent. You can't deny that. What are we going to be sitting here as being stupid about it? No.
Right. I don't, and I think Mike is handling it the right way. Laying on the bench, that doesn't bother me. I think he's like, this is a business, Jerry. You got to talk to the agent. Like, because you got to look at it this way. If the agent goes around, if Jerry goes around the agent and talks to Micah, his agent doesn't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Why would the agent do that and then try to fight for his endorsements? Because the agent gets a cut of that. Why is he going to do all this extra and then Jerry's going to go around him? Jerry's 100% in the wrong. Like, I think. Like, I think you're just leaving the agent out. It's grimy,
stupid style. People don't like that, man. Listen, here's a lesson for some billionaires. I just want you to know, respect is free. You can give it out, right? Being disrespectful, whether you have money or not, is just not being a good human. And I feel like Jerry has been doing this thing for years because he's gotten away with it and it's been kind of like allowed. But at the end of the day, like, who are you, dude? There are teams who will pay me. Like, and why are you being disrespectful? And why are you playing around like you're a little ass kid? Like, you're playing with the press and you're playing with this and you're doing that and you want to get the biggest pop and you want to start this story about Micah. Grow the fuck up. You all want to comment about Micah lying down, and I hate that. Oh, look at that, it's a mess. Nah, he's just telling you, like, he's tired of your shit. I'm lying down. I'm tired. You guys are fucking babies.
And you know what the funny thing is about that? It was reported too that he wasn't really even laying on the table that long. Like, he was only there for like 5 minutes, they were saying, and it became such an issue. But here's the thing. Now it's being reported on the NFL Network's Sirius radio channel that Mike is getting a second opinion on a back injury. Like, where'd that come from? Out of nowhere, that came like from left field. So is that part of the tactic for negotiating on his side now? Like, okay, well, we're not getting anywhere. Oh, I'm injured. Where'd that come from? You know what I mean? It's like,
and if they're, and again, if I hope there's nothing wrong with them, but if they find like another hit an injury, and it happens all the time. Like it's just injuries just if they're not treated right, they just pop up. Like it's for us, if an injury like that happens, I'm not moving for 34 hours. They're different animals. Those football players, like they'll recover quicker, but if you don't diagnose it, my friend's son, baseball player through and through.
Right away, this story is a lie.
He got misdiagnosed.
My friend's son. My friend.
Let me
say,
say,
stop.
My wife's friend's son.
There we go.
He got misdiagnosed when he was like 18 or 19, and then when he went to go throw his first college game, he had 2 torn rotary cuffs. Jesus. And he just played through the injury. They was like, "Oh, you're fine." Shot him up and hit him with the whole Lance Harbor. I don't know anything about that scar tissue, but and if that happens, it's a huge lawsuit. But like I said, I wanted to segue into that about the the backups and the paying and everything else. Like it's going to get ugly, and it couldn't happen. It couldn't happen to a better owner. I feel sorry for Micah, and I do feel sorry for some of the Dallas fans who I respect. There's not a lot of you. There's like 4 of you.
Well, no, this is great. No, that's a good setup into the segue, because we can close out the show with this.
Segue.
The segue. The rivalry begins, boys. The roster's set. The focus now shifts entirely to week 1. So you've got this massive showdown against the Dallas Cowboys happening at home, Lincoln Financial Field. We will be defending not only the NFC Championship crown, we will be defending the Lombardi Trophy at Lincoln Financial Field. The Dallas Cowboys will get to see what it looks like to have a banner unveiled. I know a lot of fans who talk their shit, especially some of my students. You weren't alive for any of those championships. There is dust. There is dust that has been cleaned that is older than you off of your Lombardi trophies. Okay? So think about this. You're 14 years old. There was dust that no longer exists that used to sit on those trophies.
Listen, if you weren't around when Titanic, Air Force One, or Good Will Hunting came out,
shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
Shut the fuck up.
And I gave you an extra year. I put in 97. I gave you an extra year.
I gave you an extra year.
Bar aside the defensive woes and the Jerry drama, you do have a slightly retooled Cowboys offense that features Dak, CD, and George Pickens, the game changer out of Pittsburgh, right?
Listen. I'll let Eric talk and then I'll talk because I'm gonna go in on my little spiel on that.
Love it. I'm gonna unwind. You guys have the remainder of the show, and I knew I was gonna save a good one for last.
Well, look, I don't care if they bring back Jerry Rice in his prime. With that quarterback, they're not going anywhere. The guy is just not a clutch quarterback. George Pickens, good young player. CD Lamb, arguably the best wide receiver playing, or definitely in the top 3. We've seen this story before. We've seen good wide receivers, good weapons around Tony Romo. Hell, we've seen it around Dak Prescott, and it hasn't gotten done. And it's been different head coach after different head coach. It's been different coordinator after different coordinator. And it's the same goddamn story. It is. Year after friggin' year, same story. But then as soon as preseason starts, this is our year for the 30th year in a row, and they haven't done a fucking thing with it. Okay, now I'm starting to curse. I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to be good, because you never know. Somebody could be watching this and say, hey, these guys have faces for satellite radio. So I want to sit there and be good. So honest to God, and that is a cheap plug. If you're listening, sign us. So anyway, No, I'm just not
Please.
ever not. Until they do it, I'm not going to believe it. And that's just what it comes down to. I mean, I'm at the point now where I'm literally saying right now, I think Dallas is going to, believe it or not, take a step back, and friggin' Washington is going to be better than them this year.
Play it, Keith.
Fuck out of here. First of
Play
all,
it, Keith. Play it,
fuck-
Keith.
Yeah, hold on.
That is not correct.
That wasn't the one I was looking for.
Oh, wait, hold on.
It's not the one I was looking for.
You said
Take a big step back.
anyway. So I will agree with Eric on a couple things and disagree with him.
Okay.
So Dak is a very good performer in the regular season. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
He does not show up in the playoff games, but neither does his defense. So, and he's the quarterback. So we always know when a team fails, we look at the quarterback as the failure. But you're right. Like Dak has choked in big time situations. I don't know about Washington being better and them taking a step back. Like you sent me that clip, and I don't know where Mike Tannenbaum, if that's his name, or Mike T, has Washington better than the Eagles. I can't see it. Like they got older, they didn't get younger. Their window was closing on a second-year quarterback. Like I don't know how you can look at Washington's roster and think they're better than the Eagles. They're better than the Cowboys. I can't. Like I
can.
Like I don't know. I don't even know who those two teams right there don't have a run game other than maybe their quarterbacks. So that's going to force Fangio to tee up. And he can play zone. He can play man. He can double a George Pickens. He can double a CeeDee Lamb. He can double a fat CeeDee, a fat Terry, or not a fat Terry, a fat Deebo Samuel. He can double Terry McLaurin. Like those two teams don't scare me. I would be really shocked if Washington. I wouldn't be shocked if Washington and New York are somewhat head to head, like tight, like not like the 3-game lead that Washington has over them last year. I'm like, if they're going to be, I think they're going to be neck and neck. I think Dallas is still a good team, but I don't like, again, I go back to the run game. Like they don't have a running back. And, those two quarterbacks, we dropped 55 on Washington and they got older. Our team got better. I don't see how people can look back and think that these teams are better than the Eagles. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know how you can look at the three teams in the NFC East and think either of them are better than the Eagles.
No,
Dallas would I be shocked if
just call it what it is? They are a soft ass team. Okay? It's predictable. It's predictable
but we don't know
at this point.
But we don't know if they're soft because we don't know what Schottenheimer is.
Let me tell you,
I know he's
something.
been there.
This is what the cycle looks like every year: hope and then failure. Okay, that's it.
I'm not
hope and then failure. Even their own fans are admitting this. This is not just me being an Eagles fan. I'm a generally respectable guy, but like we could talk about their underachievement all day. But it's grounded in reality. The star on the side of their helmet is their Google rating. Okay? What do you call a Dallas Cowboy with a Super Bowl ring?
Old.
Probably dead. It's true.
Definitely a CTE.
Dude, they've had more postseason chokes than a college kid trying to eat a 10-pound burrito. Like, I'm not telling you that. Look, if you want to get, Pokemon wasn't even released in America the last time they won a Super Bowl. So think about that for a second. There's
That's
an
phenomenal.
entire generation that's been born. They've grown up. They've had kids. All
Won the
while
Super Bowl with the
watching
Eagles.
Right. And at some point, you have to blame yourself, Jerry. You want to be the face of the franchise? That's your concern? Dude, you don't joke with your star player's mom at a preseason game about how there's a contract dispute.
That was wild.
What are you doing, dude?
That was wild as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a making of Jerry. They'll never be good because the focus isn't on the field. You're worried about cameras and clicks and things like that, and you're not worried about actually putting talent first. You don't listen to your team, you don't care about your team, and you will always lose for that, Jerry.
I wanna chime in. Jason Jordan checks in and says you sound like a Blues fan. If you're talking about the St. Louis Blues, please reiterate, because I just want to make sure, because I don't know what St. Louis Blues fans sound like.
Did I miss anything? Did I mess that up? Like, we could talk about how Dak isn't this, and we can say how there's CD could be this, or is George Pickens a game? It doesn't matter. All the bullshit's still gonna happen. Jerry Jones is gonna be Jerry Jones.
I got a funny one for you. The Florida Marlins have won 2 World Series titles. The Las Vegas Knights have won 1 Stanley Cup, and the Oklahoma City Thunder have won an NBA championship, and they came out in the 2000s, with the exception of the Marlins.
What about the Rockies?
That's funny.
They just won the 40th game.
Right. No, they don't have a World Series, right? They have a NLCS.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got smoked.
Yeah.
They got smoked by Boston.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I was just trying. I was trying to go for even more.
Those are 2 bold statements. You're saying they're soft, and Timu Adam Sandler is saying that they're taking a step back. Listen, I would love for them to take a step back. I don't know if it can happen. I could be 100% wrong, and I'll do jump for joy. I'll do backflips on my touring knee, but
they are officially America's team. The way it's going, yep, checks out. The internet, like less than half the homes in America didn't have internet when they were last relevant. Think about that. There was no high speed. You had to wait 30 minutes to get a picture of a Dallas player back in the day. That made you a real fan. At the end of the day, I don't see them as a threat. I don't even see this as a trap game. I would never even think that in a million years. I think it's just going to be exactly what we did last season.
Okay. I got you there. That's fair enough. What about you, Chris?
I agree with you. I mean, All right, Jason, check back in. Thanks, Jason. But yeah, he says, yeah, I don't know. That's a bold statement from the both of you. And I'm kind of shocked.
Bold statement, Cotton.
Yeah.
I don't feel put out by it. I don't feel like at this point, it's not even me trying to be mean or attack Dallas. It's just the truth. It's not a respectable organization. Look, we came after Washington for how Dan Snyder ran an organization, and we were right. He ran it poorly. It was poor management. It was hostile. It was toxic. Jerry's doing the same exact thing. Why does he get protection? I just don't understand. I know he's a sole owner, and it's just the way it is, and there's nothing you can do about it because it's really his team. It's not America's team. It's Jerry Jones' team.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm tired of the America's team thing, but at the end of the day, it got branded that way. It is what it is. I laugh when people say they got all excited. Oh, the Forbes list came out. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I don't care about the Forbes list. What's that do? They're worth all that money and they still can't buy a Super Bowl. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. I'm tired of that shit. What the hell's going on? Who just joined? I see a photo. Oh, no.
The other big NFL news.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep. All right. Are we gonna touch? Are we gonna do this?
Are we really doing it?
I think so because I do know at some point because all right, I'll say this because both Kylie and Jason are so in love with Philadelphia and this what I could see eventually Taylor having a Philly connection somehow, even though it's with the Chiefs, and I get it. But guys, this was like front page news on CNN. I think when I had to re up my anyway. I was going to it was front page news on almost every website. Why?
Because let's just go back for a little bit. Let's talk about Kylie. She met Jason on Tinder, went on a date.
True.
He passed out drunk.
Yep.
Went on a second date.
She went back out.
Married this NFL player who turned out to be a Hall of Fame center, probably one of the top 3 centers in NFL history.
Easily.
And is about to be a sister-in-law to fucking Taylor Swift.
Her
family is being
some chick from the area, dude. Just
somebody won the lottery in life.
Some ratchet chick because she can be ratchet. I mean,
she's Philly. She's Philly,
she's
dude.
Hood, dude. She can be hood.
We when we did the podcast last year, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I think it was the year before, but yeah, because he retired in 23, and when the lady was going after because she wanted a picture. And, Jason said, nah, and the girl went off. And then Kylie was like, and Jason was like,
uh-oh,
who has dealt with NFL superstars such as Micah Parsons, such as TJ Watt, JJ Watt, and was like, I am not getting in the middle of that. That's all you need to know about Kylie Kelsey. She is the FAFO.
Oh, she's the type of chick that she rolls her tongue around in her mouth before she's about to kick your ass, like one of those moves, here we go, and she knows she might get punched. She knows she might she doesn't give a shit. I think she just realizes it might happen, and she just
we love her. I love her.
Yeah, so I've been I watched I don't know if you guys watch Peacemaker. I was watching the one of the main characters. She kind of gets accused of having toxic masculinity, and I was like, oh god, if there was ever a person in real life that I could imagine being accused of having toxic masculinity, would either be your wife, Chris, right, or Kylie Kelsey.
We can throw my wife in there too.
I've heard her mouth. She's
Yeah, you have.
She's pretty accurate.
To this day, she's still like, I can't believe you didn't have me muted. I'm like, no, you don't have a mic. I was like, I was not muted.
Yeah, I mean, So Kylie Kelsey living the dream. She's about to be Taylor's, and she's just. And I don't even think it bothers her. I don't think she's like one of those fangirls. It is what it is. She embodies Philadelphia. Like when Jason Kelsey had that show, and the Fanatics showed up, she had the reaction of every Philadelphia Philly sports fan. She was all giddy inside, like, "Oh my god, it's
the goddamn Fanatic." You're damn right. You should have that reaction. That is a correct reaction.
And meanwhile, she's like, "Nice to meet you, Taylor."
Oh, check out this comment by Mr. Jason Jordan.
Nice, Jason.
Put that up there.
So I photograph in Kansas City, and I photograph Patrick and Brett Bell. Who's Brett Bell?
Kansas City Royal. No, that's not him. Brett Bell. Brett Bell. I don't know who Brett Bell is. Anyway, and others.
There's
Jason,
no way they're going to have an
photograph.
ugly kid, right? How fucked up would it be if they actually had an ugly kid?
Well, I mean, he is kind of an ugly looking guy. He's not a good looking dude. I mean, like Tyler said in his little video yesterday that
which is blowing up, by the way. It's
dude,
one
people
of our
love
biggest
that.
which is one of our biggest videos on.
I was like, dude, make a video. And Chris is like, yeah, go ahead. We can use all the little Swifties. We can use them to like our page.
Tyler stuff is getting so good. I love the Wolverine. So good.
When he was looking at the photo, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
What? If you were really dedicated, bro, you actually would have shaved the beard into the Wolverine. If you would have shaved into dude.
Don't tempt him.
Do you? Oh, okay. Chiefs players and okay, cool, Jason. We'll have to link up. We'll have a conversation with you. I like talking to different people. You know what's funny? You just told me that. I did not catch on to the Wolverine looking at the photo. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Really?
Dude,
as soon as I saw it,
okay,
that's beautiful.
Do we have that? Can you throw the video up? Can you put?
I don't think. Yeah, but go ahead. Yeah, I did not even catch that. That
awesome.
Is fucking genius.
Yeah,
oh my god.
He's and I keep forgetting he's not like our age at all. But but he's just whoever his parents raised him right. That's all I can say. Good job.
He totally gets it. Like when I was like, dude, make a video. He understood the assignment big time. Oh God, it was so funny.
Yeah, he landed the plane. He was like Captain Sully. He was like, "Fuck that, Hudson. I got this."
Right. Like,
well, here's the thing. Like Keith, you said, like how was this thing like such major news? And it quite simply just comes down to because if I'm not mistaken, isn't this Taylor Swift's first engagement? Like after years and years of failed relationships. So.
Right.
And she
like I always get her mixed up with I think Selena Gomez, who maybe have been engaged like 9 times or something.
I think she's been through a lot of relationships.
Pete Davidson at one point and Bieber, I guess.
Yeah, she literally was like all over the place at one point.
Yeah, I get those two confused. I know Swift wrote all the songs about dudes, and there were some pretty famous dudes in there.
We're gonna get banged, but I don't care.
Oh. Let it go.
We were both young when I first saw you. I closed my eyes and the flashback
just turn it off. Let people watch it. I don't want to get banged on the whole show. Oh my God. That's just a little small taste. You guys have to watch his videos.
the picture, I just realized it really is fucking Wolverine. He's such a genius.
He's doing the Wolverine, dude. The Wolverine.
And he was doing it so good.
Nailed it, bro.
I love the fact that Chris just realized that.
Oh my God.
So next week, we're officially in Dallas week, right?
We are in. Well, I mean, technically today's Dallas. Tomorrow starts Dallas week because it'll be a week. But
it'll be a week.
We'll see what we have going on. We don't have anything locked down for Wednesday night. I'm trying to see. I was trying to do a panel for NFC East. I'm still working on it. Our good friend Terrence Parsons might be traveling, so I don't know if he'll be able to hop on. But it's 2 hours. It's officially Dallas week. We are 8 days away. So,
and it's Christmas time again. Like I feel like that this is the prelude to Christmas Eve,
Yeah,
like the
I'm
night
getting
before
giddy.
the season.
Getting
Yeah.
giddy. Yeah. I feel like I want to frolic tomorrow. That's how excited I am.
we'll get video of Tyler frolicking through South Jersey.
Everyone should frolic. All people should frolic. It's just good for you.
It's just frolic.
Yeah.
Do you have
frolic.
the picture? Do you have the engagement picture? You might as well put it up.
All right,
with the
let
one
me-
I
let me-
sent.
let me- before
You
go
work on
ahead
that. I'll work on that, and I'll tell you what we have going on
Thank
for
you.
tomorrow. So obviously, tonight was the Philly podcast. Also, shout out to Eric again. I don't like giving this guy any credit, but he was able to get the 2 Super Bowl trophies up on the Philly podcast logo. That will be our temporary logo as we celebrate the Eagles Super Bowl 59 victory. We'll probably take it down week 2 or week 3 unless they lose week 1, and I'm really pissed off. But tomorrow night, third night in a row, you guys get to see my pretty face. 9:00, Northeast Philly podcast. We are having Holden Barter, who has been on the Philly podcast. He's coming on to talk Philly sports. And his upcoming music projects. He's got a new album out. I think it came out last week. I think he said. What was it? Because I was talking to him today. Better down the shore by Holden Barter.
all 4 was that 4 carats? Let's see the clarity on that thing.
Oh my God.
Wow, that is a gorgeous ring. Congratulations, Taylor. Tay-Tay.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is a really gorgeous ring. Good for you.
And do you have the?
I think there's engagement photos, right? I think there's pictures
Yeah.
of the engagement and her
Yep.
saying yes. Oh, congratulations, guys!
Eagle fans don't give a fuck. Excuse my French. They don't give a shit. Like, nothing is sacred to us. Nothing is sacred to Eagles fans. It just
I didn't see this one before.
nothing is sacred. And I absolutely love it. This might have to be our new opening screen.
I can get this up, dude. We can definitely edit that in and get it in, and we can do a zoom into the ring and everything.
Oh yeah. But anyway, back to we're having Holden Barter on the Northeast Philly podcast tomorrow. We'll be talking about Philly sports. Be doing some Philly stuff, some Eagles stuff. I think he is doing something with Philly sports trips, so we'll figure that out tomorrow. I don't know if Eric will be joining us. Will you be joining us?
When's this one? What show?
Tomorrow night.
Thursday? Tomorrow night? I'm going to try. I can't guarantee it, but I'm going to try. If I do, I'll just pop in. And I'll be like, hey guys, I'm here. Yeah, so
Okay.
Well, Jason, DM us. We'll talk. Jason Jordan put a thing up, but yeah, we'll DM us, Jason, on Facebook. But yeah, it's like I said, we'll probably be on from like 9 to 10:15. He couldn't come on tonight. He's performing in Margate, I believe. So he was trying to come on, but he just couldn't. Tomorrow night, like that
Debut album, bro. Debut album.
Yeah, man, that's huge
Good
news. We talked to
it's
him
big
like
for him, man.
and the dude's nice as can be in person.
Dude, I hate the fact that he makes me like country. It's not really my thing, and I'm not trying to knock
Country's
it.
not bad. Country's not
Aren't you
bad.
going to,
It's good.
dude? You're going to Oasis next month. Shut up.
Next month. It's this weekend, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude.
When is it? Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
So I'll see you at the pool on Monday.
Dude, I am not waking up. Do you know how bad it's going to be? We're taking a party bus up, and it'll be over at like 1 a.m., and I don't know what time I'm wandering in.
Are you and your wife going, or just you?
Just me, dude.
Never mind.
Wait, you're going to see Oasis? I thought those two guys hated each other. I thought they were like going to kill each other.
They do hate each other. Do you know what they really love?
Money.
Music, money. Okay. All right. Yeah. Because, well, dude, I hope you're recording when I think Liam decides to hit his brother in the head with a guitar. Just start yelling ECW. Just start yelling ECW.
You know, they kind of like, this is like they've been on like a world tour now for like a couple months. So like they've no shows without any issues. They're getting along. They realize, what the fuck, we're just, do you want to make a boatload of money? And he was like, yeah, sure. And this was the 30th anniversary tour. So they're making a boatload of money.
And they have the hardest song to play on guitar, Hero.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay.
Cool. Great. I thought it was Crazy Train. Eric, you taking us out tonight? You want to send us off into the sunset?
I will send us off. All right. Well, everyone, thank you again for watching another fun-filled edition of the Philly podcast, where we actually did sort of stay on script tonight. So you just saw history. Anyway, thank you, Chris, as always. Keith, behind the scenes, thank you once again. Thank you to the Broken Bell Network for allowing us to stream our stuff on your page. It's us anyway. So with that, everyone, thank you. Have a good night, and we will see you next week. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
You want Philly?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's easy to sum it up. We talking about practice.
Because it's about as casual as it gets. What's the problem now?
That's a clown question, bro.
I think we ought to send him beating him at least.
World champions!
Start playing with some jam in here. Let's go.
Philadelphia, looking as only you can look. Woo!